What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, and I got something special for you today. This thing is the SE6's little brother right here. This is the SE6's folding brother. This is the Avispa, which in Spanish means the wasp. Sting, sting, sting. And this thing is cool as hell. I mean, it should be the killer bee because this thing is a badass. It even does have a little wasp on it. So this is D2 steel. This isn't the, this isn't 1095. This isn't AUS 8. This isn't, 420 HC. This is D2 steel. This is strong as nut. And it is fine, fine, fine. The fit and finish on this is masterful. This is per-frickin' perfection. Now, obviously, you see that one side is scale. It's like a plasticky, nice feeling. It's like silky smooth feeling, and then the other side is a stainless. And I mean, I have likes and dislikes about that. It's almost like that character Two-Face. Hello. But it works. It's comfortable in the hand. I think, it's designed for a right-handed person to be able to put their fingers on this green part and get a whole bunch of grip. But for a lefty, having that grip inside the palm and then using your fingers on the little pocket clip there, it's still just as comfortable. Also, being left-handed, a good thing is I get to use the pocket clip as a thumb rest for when I'm really coming down on things. It's the same as using for jimping, just from a different angle. This thing's fantastic. It's well weighted. It's extremely well built. I know closed it's 5 inches, open it's 8.5. Do the math, guys. That makes this 3.5 inches in the blade. It has 4 points for your boot clip, so you can have it here, 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 or here. So when I say it's good for a left-hander because of where that's just how it came. That was the setup, and I kept it that way because I liked it. This is a frame lock, and it is very, very good frame lock. One thing about having a boot clip here is this boot clip pushes on the frame lock, making it exceedingly tight to the point where if I'm, hammering away at the spine, and I'll show you that later, this lock isn't going to free itself up because this is going to constantly be holding it in. And when you don't have that, a lot of times what will happen is if you bang hard enough, your frame lock or your liner lock will skip out and the blade will close on your hands. And you're thinking, well, when am I ever using my spine as a hammer? You never know what happens. But the thing is fantastic. It's not a true 90 on the edges, so I haven't tried to use it for sparking. I believe that I probably could, but it has such a nice cutting edge, and the cutting edge goes all the way to the end that even if it didn't spark here, I could definitely sacrifice the last 1/4 inch of my edge and use that as a spark, because this is the meat of the edge right here. This thing is fantastic. As far as fit and finish, I mean, it is dead nut straight. Everything is just perfect. It's so well made. It does have the little thumb guys right here to get it out. It's bigger on one side than it is on the other, and it's just so good looking. But aside from being good looking, aside from being hefty, having a 5-inch grip is good. It makes it more comfortable in the hand than, say, the 4-inch grips or anything else that usually carries a 3 to 3.5 inch blade. Generally, you have a smaller grip, or either the 275 blades. Your grip is going to be a little bit smaller, and it's just not as easy to control because the end of your hand is falling off. There's nothing there. This thing, you do not have that problem. As far as coming down and worrying about slippage onto the blade, you have this nice little upcut right here that absolutely traps the fingers in where you need it to be. It's just beautiful, and it's D2 steel, and it's freaking Esee, and it's freaking this and freaking that. It has a freaking skull on it. Yeah, you can't. I mean, if you put a skull on a knife, it's automatically got to be cool. At least that's what it says in the Bible in real small print. This thing is just badass. So let's go and work on its badassness, right? All right, we're gonna slice through a can, but first I wanted to show you this because I'm a healthy guy. I like being healthy. I used to like soda, and then I gave it up because soda's not healthy. Then I found this stuff, Zevia. 0 calories, no sugar, no sweeteners, no nothing, gluten-free, this, free, that. If you have a hankering for a soda, but you don't want to drink some shit, this isn't bad. I'm not pushing this product, but I'm telling you that it's not bad. So I'm pushing this product. All right, here we go. Let's take apart this can. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. All right, let's do a little something that lockbacks aren't meant to do. And let's get a little chop action with it. Because the shape of this handle, I can actually get a pretty low grip without worrying about it flying out of my hands. And just in case it does have a lanyard hole, I completely failed to mention that because I'm a really good knife reviewer. So let's see what we have for chopping. And I'll tell you what, it's not a chopper. Is it chopping? Yeah. Would I call it a chopper? No. It's removing wood, but not a lot at a quick amount of time. I mean, I could spend all day doing this and eventually I'll get through, but why the hell would I want to do that? And just to check the edge, I wanted to get a little abuse in it first and then do a little shaving, and it is removing hair. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll show you the fresh bald spot here. Look at this. Yeah, you can definitely see this. All right, look at that. Look at that. So can I open up a tin can and crack down on a pallet and still shave with it? Yeah. Why? Because it's a freaking Esee. I was gonna say ESPY, like, you know, the award. It's an ESPY. I win. Yeah, it's an Esee, and it's D2 steel, and it's awesome, and I love it, and it's my new best friend, and let's go do some more stuff. All right, everybody, it's a little breezy at the old villa today, so hopefully the camera won't fall down. If it does, my bad. Let's just get a few. Now, I can't really do a drop test with this. Oh, Jesus, because it's so light, I doubt it would ever stick. And I was wrong, it stuck. So you can see the balance is pretty fair, right? It's not turning over too far. It's leaning heavier on the side with the clip, and I guarantee you if that clip wasn't there, the balance would really reflect that. And it would come down a lot straighter. So let's see here. Let's get in some pry. I'll even go at this angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah. It's a beast. It's a beast, guys. It's a beast. It's a beast. Dead straight. No problems. Nothing wrong with the edge. The lock works. It's just awesome, man. This thing, it's a just typical Esee product. Now let's see. I found a pine cone, right? So let's see if we can't just hammer this thing. And man, pine cones are hard. There we go. So I don't know if you've ever tried coming down with a pine cone with a lock blade knife. Try it. It's not easy. And this thing just, that's a really pretty cut right through. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, I'm still in frame here. Oh, I took a little too much bite on that one. Let's thin that out a little bit. Man, this thing, so sharp, so easy to use. It is freaking wonderful. Am I still in? Yeah, I'm still in. You guys can see what's going on here. Wonder if I should just get closer. Yeah, whoop, I just lost one. But holy moly. This thing, I mean, look at these guys. We could do this kind of thing all day long and just make some fine cuts. Let's make some Nike symbols here. There's the Nike symbols, you know, so it's fantastic. I mean, being D2 steel makes a ton of difference. It's so strong. It holds that edge so well. It's just unbeatable. Now let's make a little tent notch here. And that was pretty simple to get through. Make it nice and clean. So here we have our little tent notch, right? Now let's make a building block right here. Now remember, don't come at yourself unless you have first made yourself a stopper. Otherwise, you're gonna cut right through your fingers, and that is never a good thing. And you know, they say don't trust a bald barber or a skinny cook. Well, you better not trust a knife reviewer with no scars on his hands. Notching, it's just awesome. Let's see if we can't chop through. Yep, stuck in the sap. It's a pretty fat stick too, and it's just not giving this thing a true challenge because it's just so good. Let's do this here, because we talked about this before. You're not supposed to baton with a folding knife, but not all folding knives are Esee. Let's do that again. This is some nice hardwood. I want to I'm gonna actually hit it on the handle side right by the lock, and it's no problem. I mean, the only thing wrong with this blade is now it's covered in sap. It's just so good. Does the lock, has it been affected? No, still swings mighty nice. Awesome. Trying to think of what else we can do. I have an idea. All right, so one of those very important things we learned about folding knives is they make crappy throwers. So I did a 3-yard throw with another knife. I'm gonna try it here. And my ever first time throwing this knife, and holy shit, that actually went in there really good. Let's try it again. Another 3-yard throw. All right, stay with me all. That is butter smooth. I'll tell you what, for a oh Jesus, for a folding knife, this thing is really easy to throw. I got it that far into the tree. That is insane. Wow, you guys are blowing in the wind here. I want to try this at 5 yards. I don't know how long it would take me to really get that down. It takes me more than once. I'm gonna try it one more time. It's probably gonna be a fail because throwing this at 5 yards isn't easy. Let's see here. I chucked the living hell out of that thing, and it just bounced off. I'll tell you what, it's a good way to show you how strong this thing is. Let's give it one more try. That thing bounced back 4 yards. So it's not too much of a 5-yard thrower, but it is a mighty strong knife, right? So let's see, how's that lock holding up? And you know, I don't mind missing for the betterment of science. So yeah, I totally whiffed those 5-yard throws on purpose. What we learned about this is you can throw the hell out of it at 3 yards. We learned that it's an Esee, and it's not gonna wobble on you. You're not gonna lose anything. It's fast. I mean, people say that, oh, this knife is fast, but really it's only as fast as the user. If I did this, it's slow. If I did this, it's fast. So really, it's kind of redundant to tell you how fast a knife is, because if you're not fast using it, it's going to look like that, right? So it all depends on you. What can I say that that this thing doesn't present itself as? Nothing. It is fantastic. It is sturdy, it's strong, it's got the best damn blade you're gonna find on a folder of this size. It's just crazy, crazy strong. I mean, I don't know if you guys could tell how hard I threw that into that tree. It was a pretty hard throw, and I'm trying to find one spot that may have loosened, and so far so good. If you end up loosening this, or if you want to change the color on the scale, I'm assuming you can, because it's all very simple. It's just little hex screws right here, and I'm assuming you just pop that off and you pop a new one on. Being a frame lock, there's not a bunch of internal pieces that you have to worry about losing. There's no springs, anything like that. So I'm assuming taking it apart for cleaning, or regular maintenance, or just changing the color, I bet would be pretty damn easy. And while I haven't loosened mine yet, I bet if I did that 10 more times, I probably would have. Tightening this is as simple as throwing a little hex in there. So this is in D2 steel. They have numbers on there, BRK1301, or just look up the Avispa, which is Avispa. It's the Wasp. You see that? D2 steel. Remember that. This steel right here is strong as hell. I mean, you want to figure you can pop it. And you can pop it. Hey, that's not so bad. But this knife is just fantastic. It is every bit an Esee that an Esee is supposed to be, and I love it. I know that if you buy this knife and you use this as an everyday carry, you will find everyday usability for this thing. It is just incredible. All right, so that's it for the Esee. One more shot of that cool skull. I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.